Hey, I'm Sakali. I stream 77 demo streams to NextFest, and today we're going to be talking about Candle Night. In this Metrovania, you play a tiny knight exploring a gigantic castle and slaying all the enemies that hide in the shadows. The core mechanic of this game revolves around these flame powers, where the more you hit objects and the better you're doing without getting hit, the faster and more powerful you'll become. However, your enemies also grow in response to your power. You can also artificially increase or decrease your power as you go by either channeling your fire into certain things like healing, or by reinvigorating fires by whacking them with your sword to get more fire power into you. That kind of adaptive difficulty sounds like it should be a good thing, but I found it really irritating. You know how if you're playing a game like, say, your Dark Souls or your Metroid, and you get into that flow of, yes, this type of enemy is going to take 2 hits to fight. This game ruins that, because the first enemy might take 2 hits, but then of course you've increased your flame power, so you can get a little bit more powerful, but then the enemy that you're facing is going to take 4 hits to defeat instead of the 2, and that just takes out all that kind of flow state. So it's hard to imagine you ever get that satisfying feeling of coming back to an area where enemies were a challenge from you and then wiping the floor with them. If they constantly grow with you, you don't feel like you're growing and getting better. And furthermore, with that flame power leveling system, it also tags in with speed. So when you aren't overpowered, you feel that the platforming and the combat drag really slow and sluggishly, which isn't what you want. You want it to be satisfying at a base level and then just keep rising from there. So both being low on flame power and high on flame power equally feel punishing rather than rewarding. Overall, it sounded great in theory, but in practice, it really just missed the mark for me entirely. So I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 5. That was everything on Candle Night. Make sure you follow for even more NextFest gaming reviews.